Hi guys, it's Mew2King.
And it's Salem.
And it's Domo.
And today we're going to be talking about the ARMS character, which character we think they're going to be, which is they're going to be. The movesets is obviously going to be Twintel, but we're going to be moving on and going to discuss it.
I do not agree with that.
I do not agree with that either. But we'll just let it ride.
So here's how it's going to be. There's 4 characters that could possibly get in, but I'm going to tell you the real facts. Nobody cares about stupid Spring Man. He's ugly and dumb and stupid. Look, he's an assist trophy and nobody cares about him. Guess what? Deconfirmed. He's not getting in. Ribbon Girl? Maybe, but probably not. Why? Because there's higher tier and more popular characters probably getting in. Min Min and Twintel. One of those two are getting in. Twintel might be deconfirmed only because they said this character's arm stretches and she uses her hair, so that's a little unique. Whereas Min Min has a really high chance because that rule doesn't necessarily apply to her. Also, she's considered the most popular from Japan, and she won some recent tourneys. So it could just be Min Min. That's a very high chance. Or it could be something like how Hero has different costumes you could go through. Why don't I think it's going to be Springman? Because he's stupid and dumb and boring and already an assist trophy. Why don't I think it's going to be Ribbon Girl? Well, she has multiple jumps, and who wants to see a multiple jump Jigglypuff Belmont? Nobody wants that. Now, Twintel, she has her hair to fight, but for every other reason, she might get chosen. But people might be like, it's too much like Bayonetta. And then some people might be like, oh, well, Min Min is like, turns into a dragon, kind of too much like Corn. So there's a reason every character couldn't get it in, but these are some of the main things.
Okay, I agree with Springman being deconfirmed because of assist trophy, because there's no assist trophy that's
and being stupid and dumb and boring, and nobody cares about him.
He's Springman. He's the poster boy. How dare you?
Nobody cares.
I feel
nobody
like
cares. He's boring and stupid.
I feel like they might finally break the assist trophy rule.
Ribbon Girl. Okay, some say she's deconfirmed because she has a Mii costume in the game, but I don't think that deconfirms her because there's a ton of Mii costumes, including like Captain Falcon's helmet and a number of other pieces of equipment that you can put on your Mii that are obviously characters in the game. 4 jumps.
4 jumps.
There are characters in the game
with Belmont range.
There are characters.
Jigglypuff Belmont. No one wants this. Next.
There are characters in the game with 5 jumps. Thank you very much. And she could just be like Pit and only have 3 jumps. And she also has air dashes. She has 2 air dashes. Okay, but actually, air dash is not too bad. You can dash dancing in the air, but after you do your second dash, you can't do it. You can't act. It's kind of like Joker when he does his gun dash. It can work.
I'm not saying it's 0%, but it's surely not as high as Min Min and Twintel. Min Min is the most popular character in Japan and won the ARMS tournament.
That's true. I agree with
She's the highest on popularity and the most recent tournament winner. She has a lot going for her to be the character.
She also uses her legs, so she can actually have other attacks.
I believe that's her counterattack.
Honestly, Min Min might be the one with the highest chance. Now that I think about it more, she might have the highest chance.
She fits Smash.
Yeah.
I can't argue that. The only deconfirmed question mark.
It's like dragon like
she's
Corn.
a dragon like Corn.
Whatever, dude.
That's not
like
even
literally okay, Final Smash.
Yeah.
Whatever. Literally whatever.
I believe she is definitely the most interesting one out of all the characters because her arms, like the glove she can pick, is like they're pretty interesting compared to the other characters. Because like remember the dragon arm, if you charge it, it shoots a beam,
laser. Yeah.
a laser. That's cool. Hype. When I think about that, I'm just like, oh, so you have even more range than that? Wow, you know what that means. And not to mention, I believe you can't really clink with the laser charge. You have to actively dodge it because it aims directly towards you. Unlike the punches have to travel towards you. Yeah. Beams just are more near instant. Yeah. So it's very interesting to think about because I'm just like, oh, that means if they pick her, the weaknesses won't show as much, and as well she'll be like, so there's a possibility that she could very well just instantly be high tier, top tier because her gloves have very high possibilities of just straight up being broken.
All right, what about Twintel? Besides being popular, you dork.
Twintel is by far one of the most popular characters, and the people who worked on her actually really like her. She's one of the top favorites in the entire franchise by the creators.
I wonder if...
And that is also very important.
I wonder if it's because of the U.S. though.
Don't know why. I just remember reading that she's by far one of the most popular by the actual creators.
She's unique.
That is suspicious.
She fights with her hair.
Pretty. The only thing is that they said this arms fighter extends. Like this fighter's, they basically stress that their arms extend.
Yeah.
But for her, it's her hair. Her arms don't extend.
That could just be a play on words.
It could be a play on words.
Arms to her
but
hair.
let's be based on current data. That makes her percentage chance slightly lower than if that wasn't like the case.
They show her in the list of characters for their
potentially.
I'm not saying it
that's
makes
why it's like
I'm not saying it makes a huge difference, but it makes a very tiny difference.
She slows down things around her, but she can't attack at the same time. So it's just like, oh, you slow things down just enough so you can be able to see it and then dodge it. It's not to be like, oh, let me slow down time, move through your attack, hit you, and you're still slowed down, by the way. No, it's not broken. It is not broken like that.
She also has a float.
Yeah, she can also float. That's another thing.
It's kind of scary to have all that.
Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I think Min Min might be number 1 and Twinto might be number 2. There's another high chance that it'll be like multiple characters and or skins. Like, for example, like this Pokemon trainer where you switch between 3 popular Pokemon. But then there's also the possibility it could just be like Hero, where it's like 3 similar, like you get the different costumes, but there's like essentially no differences. Or they could do something entirely unique where there is the differences. Or they could go even crazier and do like, you know how Mii's have like the customs? And like you can customize your arms or rule set, kind of like a Mii early. I mean, I'm not saying they're going to do it. I'm not saying it's likely. But Sakurai does like trying to make each character unique. And the whole appeal of arms is switching your arms. Like you could switch between like 9 or 10 different like elements and stuff, but I feel like that's not like the #1 focus. The main focus is that you can switch between your different arms. Like they're definitely going to have something to do with that, whether it's like the character or like one of the special moves, like a neutral B or down B, where you can switch and customize moves. Maybe it's even on the character select screen. I don't know, but I definitely feel like that could be a very big factor in like their moveset or the decisions they make in general. I think the arms are going to break because they do in the games. And then you have to switch between them.
Well, the thing about that is the arms don't actually break. They're just temporarily disabled.
Yeah,
yeah, temporarily break. Kind of like you just can't keep spamming the same type of arms. So you have to. So in order to fully master the character, you have to learn all the different types of arms.
In the arms games, you first get to select your arms, and then after the round is done, you can switch your arms again. So let's say we try and translate that into Smash. On the character select screen, you could possibly pick your arms there, and then when you die, there's probably some way for you to switch your arms on your next stock afterwards.
Yeah.
Like they could apply
That's
something.
cool.
Yeah, they could do that.
That's kind of cool.
I think it's gonna be like Byleth, where like all your straight moves are like a boxing glove, and then the up ones is like this weapon, and the down moves are this weapon. It might have be similar to Byleth, where it's like I'm always gonna do the boxing glove for a straight. I'm always going to do this, whatever the crap type of different boxing glove thing for the up or in.
They could do that.
I feel like each move might be dedicated to that stuff.
They like arms a lot.
Yeah, they do.
And they also like Splatoon a lot. And with Inkling here, they made sure to apply at least one very important mechanic of theirs, which is them being able to refill their ink.
Right.
So, as well as like, there's the mechanic of you running out of ink and your attacks being bad.
Yeah.
So I'm like thinking, like, okay, how far would they go with the mechanics for an arms character? Because arms characters' punches can curve and turn, and as well, like I said, there's the mechanics of their attacks can clank with things even in the air. And then there's like I said, there's dashing, giving you charge for your punches. Like there's many small things like that.
There's weird arms mechanics, yeah, like.
And then there's the last one, the comeback mechanic. It's hard to say whether that would be a final smash or actually part of the character.
It's a meter!
Super.
Meter!
Yeah, it's a meter, yeah.
Yeah.
It's obviously a meter.
Yes, I'm just simply limiting it to a comeback mechanic.
I think it's going to be either Min Min or a bunch of different costumes.
A bunch of different costumes. It's really weird to say that.
They did it with the Bowser Juniors and the heroes.
I know, but each individual character is like unique. Really.
Yeah,
so for them to be like, let's just take away.
Well, it looks like it's Min Min.
That's why I'm just like, it could just be one character
or a character we don't know about, but they already have a fan favorite that won a turret, so.
Or it could be a new character, an Arms 2 character.
That's why I said it's
Robo Springman.
Dude, nobody wants this. All right, so here's
Like-
what's gonna happen. Jab is gonna be a punch. Forward is gonna be a punch, and the forward smash when you charge it, it's like the charge punch.
It's a stronger punch.
And the
Up smash?
the F smash has more range, and the F tilt has medium range, and it jabs faster and less range.
Like,
But-
And they're all boxing glove.
Down smash?
They're all boxing.
see,
glove.
this is
or like the F tilt might not be boxing glove, but the jab would be boxing glove for sure.
this is why it's weird because
Okay.
they only do like interesting moves when they grab you in arms.
That's true.
That's why I'm just like, the characters are actually extremely simple.
Yeah,
That's
they
why I'm
are.
like, there's a good chance they could just make the character simplistic and just make it a really customizable character for just this game.
Like
That's why
like
it
the
works.
like the Mii's.
A little bit like
They
the Mii's.
could go the Mii route.
They could.
Like, that's why I'm just like, that's interesting to think about. But as well, remember, there's a Smash and they can just make up moves.
Yeah, they can.
But like,
Yeah, but what's gonna be their up B? Is it gonna
Have
be
you ever
like
seen
a
Donkey Kong?
Shoryuken?
Have you ever seen Donkey Kong back air in Donkey Kong Country? Of course not. But when you fight in Smash, it's half of all he does.
well, yes, but you have to remember that they really like arms, just like
Dude,
they
they're
really like Splatoon. So I'm sure that they're gonna try and make the character as much like the character from their games.
I mean, Donkey Kong is a terrible example because he's.
I mean,
Smash-
they could
he's
put
a
it-
Smash 64 character, and the Smash 64 characters are the driest characters in all of Smash.
It's just a lot of work
Like-
to like put in. Oh, let's
Yeah.
make the Ribbon Girl have multiple jumps and Springman do this,
Yeah,
and
they're
then
not gonna
and
do
then
that.
like they have to do like 4 times the work almost to make 4 different
I
characters.
mean, they like arms. I actually don't disagree with Salem.
Because
they
well,
might
I don't
actually
even
do
think that's
something
much of a
crazy.
problem.
But
Because like you have to remember, Hero has a bunch of moves and a bunch of different costumes. So if you think
they're
about
all
it,
the same. They didn't
it-
they didn't make them unique.
it doesn't matter. Those are still more moves than most other characters.
yeah,
Because the menu and then all the charges.
That's true.
So
They
when you
could-
think about that,
they could
and then
do
think
that.
about all the DLC characters that they've made, it's just
What
like
if all the
those
DL
small.
What if
mechanics.
there's 6 arms characters and that's all the remaining spots? And it's the
Relax.
big-
Oh
the big-
no! Oh my God!
Relax.
Oh, no.
That's a reach. That's a scary
No,
reach.
that-
Don't
oh.
reach like that.
Dude, that'd be so funny.
Don't reach like
That'd be
that.
so funny, dude.
I would be shook.
That'd be so funny.
Like, okay, is their up B? Is it a tether grab? I would
Yes,
hate for it to be
yes,
just.
it's tether grab.
I would hate for it to be
It
just
could-
like
It's a
violence.
side B. It's
like-
either a Zaire or a side B or an up B. Probably up B.
The thing is, they could go the Belmont route, and you could just swing your arm to the ledge, just straight up.
Oh
and
yeah,
just
it could be a
grab
punch that also grabs ledge. But
That's
that's
why it's
fine.
like,
yeah,
I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
that's not too
that
much
might be
like
it. That actually might
that's
be
okay.
it.
That's okay.
have it covered.
They could just
kinda
make this character so
sucks.
simple. A and B is just right and left punch.
Yeah, but then they only have 2 moves.
That's
Oh,
fine.
wait
Hey.
a minute. Wait a minute. Okay.
See, that's
Wait.
why I was like,
No, what are you
wait.
talking about?
What,
No,
what he's saying is
no.
like you have A button moves on the character.
Yes.
That's associated with your left arm. So if you pick a firearm or something,
So I was-
all of your moves are like fire. They're A button moves. But if you pick the flappy
Yes.
arm or the popper, then your B button moves have that effect.
I just realized
Yeah, I was
that.
thinking, but you
Like-
really think they're gonna waste
like-
all the B slots on that crap?
Yeah, it's because you.
On the customizable stuff?
'Cause
Like
if
they
the-
could.
If the character is
DLC?
simplistic enough,
They have.
then they can do that.
That's a lot of customization. I feel like
That's
there might
not
be
a
moves
lot.
that aren't even used.
It's like it depends because like again,
I
remember
was-
Hero? There's a bunch of costumes, but as well, that character has a bunch of moves.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
those characters all got different voice lines and everything,
Oh, yeah,
voice
yeah.
actors. So if you think about how much stuff they put into that character, that's actually probably would be more than whatever they do with the ARMS character.
Maybe. Or they could do the same amount. Who knows?
I think it's gonna be Min Min. Based on what we currently know, the logic follows that train of thought the best.
I think it's going to be multiple characters. I think they're going to find a way to make Twin Talbot
Well,
work.
I mean, yeah, I kind of feel like it's gonna be multiple characters too, but that's just because like
multiple in one. I mean, multiple in one.
I mean, here's
and
the
they're
thing.
going to make the arms. The real charm of it is going to be the arms. They're going to make Twin Tail work.
Now I think about it, it's like
Yeah.
it could just be multiple, just because like here it's kind of weird, because like, okay, what are their 8 different skins gonna be?
They have actual alt colors though. That's the thing. So it's not a real problem.
Okay, I guess it's not that big, but
Like in the games, they
it's just
legitimately
weird. You have
their
these
own
super
colors.
giant characters.
A
character
I
you
don't
have to
think
make. You have to make from scratch Twin Tail, and
They
I
got
don't
this-
think they're gonna do all
Yo,
that.
they have the gooey character, the freaking slime.
there's
not
a lot.
messing
There's
with
a
Does the
there's a
chants,
lot.
yeah.
They're not messing with those
Yeah.
characters. They're gonna just mess with the human-like characters that are like simplistic.
They have Dr. Coil.
That would be funny. Imagine if they just put in Springman and replaced the Springman assist
some
trophy
new
with
deals.
Roll
Springman.
Springman.
Honestly, it could be.
they could do that. Oh my god.
Everyone would be like, wait, that was a
No,
thing.
I was thinking that, but here's the thing: he's just not like that. Wouldn't be a smart move of them.
It wouldn't be.
Like what? The Springman is boring.
No.
Springman's boring. But
He's not even one of the most liked in his own game.
But he's the main character.
It doesn't matter. He's not liked.
it's just so funny to think about. What if something bad happens and they're just like, Springman anyway? Springman anyway. And then Jason's like, oh no, my soul.
Jason's going to be so mad.
Oh no, my soul. It was Springman all along.
They could do like Springman, Ninjaro, and then Min Min and Ribbon Girl.
That could work
as
too.
the 4 costumes.
Like,
They might do those 4 actually.
basically, they could pick characters that are like more
Similar
basic and
size.
down to earth.
Yeah, and similar size too, because all those are similar size.
Yeah, that's why I picked this for.
But
You
then-
just get like 2 color Springmans. Like you have Springman and then the evil Springman.
yeah.
Evil
Oh yeah,
And-
no, he's right.
And then
Right.
and then Min Min just has her 2 favorite colors, and then everyone else is like
Yeah, and they
the
fill
2
out the color
colors.
palettes.
Yeah, that can also work.
Or
That's
just
why I'm
just keep doing more humans. Like and instead of 2 costumes for Ninjaro, it's like Ninjaro and another human that fits in. It's just the fact that Twintel is one of the most popular characters, and you have to do an entirely
so
different rule set for
awkward.
that. That almost deconfirms her. In fact, that kind of makes her a background character on her stage.
that character is kind of too popular at the same time,
She's
so it's
too-
still confusing
I
to
know,
do that.
I know,
If
but
they
that-
do that,
I
bad
know.
things could happen.
I know,
So I'm
which
just
is
like,
why.
They should.
Back to Min Min. Back to Min Min.
back to Min Min.
I like Jason's idea.
Back
even
to Min
though-
Min.
even
I'm
though-
just
At
like,
the end of the
oh,
day, it's
no.
just back to Min Min.
Why is this so scary now? What
I
happened?
feel like it's gonna be Min Min or Twintel or some weird one of the other things we talked about. Alright guys, thanks for watching our video. Let us know in the comments below which character you think is going to be in ARMS and Smash Ultimate. Do you think it's going to be Min Min, Twintel? Do you think it's going to be Stupid Springman, or anyone else? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell, and see you guys later.
See ya.
Thanks, guys.